So we have seen the stock price of Tesla falling by more than 20 to 25% since early November 2021, alright? And over the past few days, it seems like we've kind of hit a little bit of a bottom. And what is the outlook going forward? So in this video, guys, we look at Tesla stock price. We do a quick understanding of where we are, what has happened over the past 1 month plus, why are we actually seeing weakness, and where are we right now, and what is the upside potential? Could we see like a rebound, or could there actually be a bit more downside? Hey guys, Joey here, top tier MySL trader in Phillips Securities, and make sure you watch this video all the way to the end if you want to know the outlook for Tesla, and I think you're going to like what I got for you. So let me do a quick recap of what has happened to Tesla in this year, alright, before I talk about why we are seeing weakness over the past 1 month plus. Alright, so this is Tesla right here trading at about 1008, and in fact just somewhere around like this year, beginning of the year, all the way to around like October, we were actually consolidating below this $800 level. Look at this right here, it's like an $800 resistance level. We managed to break that level, and of course we broke this 900 level, which was where we were in like January. So after seeing that push from 900, went all the way to 1,002, right, $1,200, and that's where some profit taking started to happen. All right, and that's where we have seen a little bit of weakness, I would say, over the past 1 month. And the main reason for that would be, I think if some of you have followed the news, we have like Elon Musk coming out and saying that he might want to sell like a stake, or like a 10% stake in Tesla, all right, to kind of like pay for his taxes, which amounts to like more than $10 billion. So you want to sell like about a 10% stake, and that was I think somewhere around 6th of November, right around here, when he kind of like mentioned that on Twitter. I think kind of like asking his followers on Twitter whether he should like sell a 10% stake and all that, and that's where the market started, Tesla started to like sell off, right, on that news, and next day started to sell off quite a huge amount as well, right, because we're not looking at like just like 1 or 2% stake, it's like a 10% stake in this company, right? So Elon Musk is holding a lot of stock in it, and he just if he sells like a 10% stake, it's like about 13 over million shares, and that's what he has done over the past 1 month. He has sold off like about 13.5 million shares in Tesla over the past 1 month, and that's the reason why we are kind of like seeing a little bit of selling pressure over the past 1 month. So each time it pushes up, I think that's like, as I say, this is like a huge stake, right? You have to sell like 13.5 million shares, so it's not like it's a few 100,000 shares, it's 13.5 million shares, and there's a lot of what we call a lot of selling pressure, right, coming into the market because of Elon Musk kind of like really executing and selling the stock, all right, and that's like a 10% stake. Okay, so that's the reason why we have saw a bit of weakness. And over the past few days, right, Elon Musk have kind of like came out, and he have kind of mentioned that he has kind of like finished his stock sale, all right, the sale of the stock, and that's why it kind of like removed a bit of overhang, all right, regarding the selling pressure that we're seeing in Tesla stock, right? So you kind of like remove a bit of overhang, and that's why we saw a little bit of rebound last night when the news came out, and Elon Musk kind of said that yeah, it's pretty much over, right? He don't have to sell any more stocks. He has more than enough to pay his taxes of more than $10 billion, and that's where the Tesla kind of like rebounded by more than 5 to 6%. Alright, so this Tesla right here. So I think right now, you have kind of like a better idea of why we're seeing some selling pressure. Let's take a look at where we are right now and what is the outlook. Alright, so technically I mentioned that this $900 level, look at this, this is the $900 resistance level somewhere in January. As I say, it was quite firm, and we were kind of like attempting to break it somewhere in like October. So when we break this $900, that was a really good sign of more upside of the uptrend actually continuing further all the way up, right? So kind of like push up, targets will revise higher to about 1,002, and then we started to sell off. But as we sold off, we can see that 1,000 is a psychological level, so we were actually holding above this 1,000 level for like about 3 weeks to a month, but then we broke that 1,000, and I mentioned that 900 would be a really key support level, right? Why? Because $900 is where we were previously in Jan, so like a resistance turn support level. That's number one. Number two, you can see that it kind of coincides with where the 100 days moving average line is as well. There's like kind of like a mid to long term moving average, kind of like coincides really well. You can see prices kind of like headed to there over the past week, and we've rebounded from this 100 days moving average. So that's kind of like two factors, 2 points pointing to a little bit of support here at about $900 and a good potential rebound. All right, so let's take a look. So you can see that just over the past 2 days, right, we got this little candle right here, right? This is like a bullish candle right here. You can see prices on the like 21st 21st of December, we kind of like went to a low of around like 886. So we were actually below this $900 level. So we're actually below $900 level. It could be like a red bar, but you could see that, buyers kind of like came out, at the day end and pushed prices up, and eventually closed higher at about that 938. So that's a good sign whereby, this $900 level would be kind of a good support for now, and a rebound can actually happen. So there's like 3 points, right? One is like the 900 resistance and support, the red line, and of course now we got this little bullish candle right here on the 21st of December that can point to a little bit of buying pressure or some bargain hunting coming back. Of course, yesterday we kind of like just gapped up, quite a good move by more than 5-6% because of Elon Musk coming out and say that his stock sale is more or less over. He probably don't have to sell any more stock, and it kind of like release all the selling pressure, and that's when people start to come in to start bargain hunting and start buying on dips, right? So yesterday we kind of like closed at about that 1008. So that's like kind of like a good level, because the 1000 would be actually a little bit of a resistance. We might actually consolidate by right from 900 to 1000, and that was what I was expecting, right? From 900 to 1000 for a while, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, but the thing is that we did manage to break back above the 1000 psychological resistance level. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign whereby I think kind of like the overhang of this whole selling pressure that Elon Musk has created since early November is like it has been removed, and now there could potentially be a bit more upside above the 1000 level. So anything above 1000, I think that could be a good reversal signal back up all the way, maybe back to the 1001 to 1002 right here. That is where potentially we can see some selling coming back again, right? So this is Tesla right here. I think that is not too bad. The fact that we rebounded from 900 and we also attempted to break and even close above that 1000 level. So it'll be good to see how it plays out. But I think for now, in the short term, anything above $1,000, that's where we can potentially see more short-term reversal upside. And in the long term, right, longer term, I think I've mentioned many times in the video that I've done for Tesla in terms of the price prediction, the long-term uptrend looks really intact. Look at this, right? The red line has been pretty much holding above the blue line, and somewhere around like October as well, I can see the red above the blue. Both the red and the blue line, 100 days and the 200 days moving average, are pointing up, which is a good thing in terms of the longer term uptrend. Of course, short term we did see some selling, but right now it seems like the shorter term uptrend is starting to turn up as well, and hopefully we hold above this 1000 level to see the reversal happening. So let's take a look at Tesla on my 1GT system, the one good trend system that I have that kind of like alerts us to counters like this and also guides us on entry and exit, right? So this is Tesla right here on the 1GT system. I'll not go too far, but you can see that this is like a trend bar right at the bottom, which is like green in color. It's called like Joey's trend bar, so it's like green in color. So we've been, I would say, quite a firm uptrend somewhere around like June, July. You can see that the bar turned from like red to a bit of green, and it become like saw a little good push up all the way to the 1002. Right, so a couple of good bullish signal somewhere in July. You can see we went up a little bit, got an exit, an entry, an exit. I want to just point you guys to this move right here on the 24th of September. Right, that was really a good move, and we were somewhere around that 750. All right, 750 resistance level, and of course we broke that $800 level as I mentioned as well, and that's where we started to see that good move all the way from like 750 to somewhere around that 1002, and then we finally got an exit right here. Right, so another bullish signal went out a little bit, and then we got an exit, and that's where you can see that after seeing this exit signal, we started to see a little bit of weakness, as I mentioned, over the past few weeks to a month. Right, and this is where we are right now. Right, so the point is, there is no like new bullish signal for now, but I think we'll come like monitor it. I think if we can hold above that 1000 level over the next few days or next 1 or 2 weeks, that could actually be a good indication of a bit more strength coming back in terms of the reversal back up to 1002, and we might actually see like a new bullish signal happening, and that's where we can see if you can hit higher to maybe that 1002 before we see an exit. Right, so this is the 1GT system. Just want to show you guys what we're seeing over the past few months, and right now, even though there's like no bullish signal, I mean, we got an exit here, started to come down, I mean, price started to push down, and it seems like we found a little bit of bottom, as I mentioned, around the $900 level. So I think I definitely want to look at it to see when a new bullish signal can come back again to lead the reversal back up. Alright guys, so there we have it. This is Tesla right here. I hope in this little short video I've kind of like given you a little bit of a understanding of what has happened for Tesla over the past 1 to 2 months, why we are seeing selling, and the key is where we are right now and where we can potentially head to, and what are some of the key levels that you want to put in your watch list to watch for more upside. So as I say, 1000 is like a key psychological level. It's a little bit of resistance, but now that we have gone up above it, that would be like a new support level, and I want to definitely see prices holding above 1000 over the next few days, and that's where potentially we can see more strength. Alright, so I hope you like this video, guys. If you do, alright, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Alright, it will definitely help out the channel. Of course, give me a like as well. Alright, give me some hard like. That will definitely help out the channel as well. It will help out the algorithm. And thank you so much for doing this, right? And let me know in the comments below, right, what is your take on Tesla? I mean, for those of you who are maybe focusing a little bit more on the fundamentals of Tesla, let me know in the comments below what's your take on Tesla. What do you guys think in terms of the fundamental, in terms of their sales, their revenue, in terms of where they are growing? Is it in China, in the US? What's their sales numbers? Let me know in the comments below. Right, so thank you so much for watching. Joey here. Take care. I look forward to see you in the next video.